Hey there, welcome to the Movement Clinic. My name is Emily. Today I am breaking down Grasshopper pose for you, which is an arm balance. Big hip opening, big twisting, a lot of power required and warmth in our upper body. So make sure that you have pretty much warmed up all the things. I'm talking fingertips, I'm talking eyelids, all right? And then join me on your mat and I'll break it down for you. Okay, so for Grasshopper pose, this is again an arm balance that requires a lot of us. So in order to get into it, there's a couple of different entries, one from a little up higher, one from a little lower, and I'll demonstrate both entries now. So coming into it from a standing figure 4, sort of like this upper body chair pose or lower body chair pose, as we find a more twisted variation. So we can come into it by sliding that upper arm above the elbow onto the sole of the foot, okay? And then one of the biggest things here is pressing the inner edge of that foot onto your upper arm so that you're actively pressing down in a way and really finding an active opening in the hip, but active connection into the arm. And then from here, we start to bend that right knee enough so that our hands can plant. Shoulder width distance, squeezing forearms in towards one another, rooting into the inner edges of the hands. Stretch your heart forward, press the inner edge of that foot down so much you can start to float that back foot. Now, press away through the back foot and lift the inner thigh up. Okay, so that's one entry. Another entry is to come in through more of like a toe stand with the figure 4. So I'll demonstrate on the other side. So I'm going to root down through my left foot, cross my right ankle over the top of my thigh. I'm just going to come into a forward fold, plant my fingertips, come up onto the ball of that left foot, sink my hips down. Now, I'm walking my left hand outside of my left hip so that I can use it to help me balance while I sort of adjust everything. So I'm sliding my right upper arm inside of that foot, pressing the inner edge of the foot in, gazing forward, planting my hands, rooting down through the inner edges of my hands. Now I have to lift my hips up, press down into the inner edge of that foot, maybe float the back foot, maybe press out through the foot. Okay? Whew, that's a hard one. So why don't we try it again with the different entries on the other side. And to, again, re-emphasize, actively pressing the inner edge of the foot in, squeezing the inner edges of the hands in or rooting down through the L space of the thumb and forefinger, not rolling up, gazing forward, stretching heart forward. All of these things are going to really help to enhance the stability of this pose, okay? So let's try it again. Again, switching up the entry. So crossing left ankle over the top of my right thigh, I'm going to come into the toe stand variation, which I just showed you, but I didn't do it on this side. So right hand plants outside of my right hip to help me balance as I sort of adjust my left foot and slide my upper arm onto the sole of the foot, pressing the inner edge of my foot down, actively flexing my foot, planting my hands, rooting down through the L space of thumb and forefinger, squeezing Forearms in towards one another. Gaze forward, stretch heart forward, lift hips, float that back foot up. Maybe reach out and lengthen the leg. Rebend, come on out. All right, let's try it with the more lifted entry on the other side, okay? And keep playing with this, you guys. This is not an easy arm balance. You can hear I'm a little puffed. It's hard to talk and do for me. So just play with it, stay curious. Don't give up. This crap doesn't happen overnight. I'm so eloquent, this crap. These things don't happen overnight, okay? I was trying this earlier and I fell a couple times in the class that I taught. Whatever, who cares? Have fun with it. Stay curious. It'll help you feel better in your skin, even if it's more cultivating a sense of curiosity that's helping you to feel better, all right? So I'll stop talking someday and we'll try it from this more lifted entry on the other side. So standing figure 4, right ankle crosses over the top of the left thigh. Find your chair pose, okay? Draw your low belly in. Find that twist. So drawing the low belly back to help you find the twist as you slide that right upper arm inside of that right foot. Press the inner foot into the arm. Sink your hips enough to plant your palms. Lean forward, stretch heart forward, squeeze forearms in. Maybe reach back through that left foot. Bend your knee and come on out. Whew. So that is Grasshopper. Gotta have open hips. You gotta be able to actively twist. Your abs have to be turned on. Your shoulders have to be turned on. It is no easy feat, but those are the two ways to enter into it. Play with it, play with the variations of the legs. Just find what feels right for you today and play there, all right? I look forward to seeing you all next time. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you for the movement clinic whenever you come back.